Okay, so look, before we get started with the video, yes, I know the audio sounds a bit different and the camera angle is a bit different. I want to try something different when it comes to looking at some of these sites and showing you guys what I'm actually looking at on some of these sites. So if the audio sounds too bad and the camera angle is too bad, well, then we'll fix it next time. But in terms of editing and, you know, just ease of use, this is easy for your boy Darksage. So don't really kill me on this one, guys, please. But I do want to give a note to Viz real quick. Why the heck did you guys do all these announcements on Valentine's Day? Nani? Supposed to be spending time with the missus, not spending time on Twitter. What y'all doing? I mean, I'm still looking at each one of them and updating you guys in my Discord. Also, if you aren't in the Discord, go ahead, check out the Discord. Link will be in the description down below. I was updating you guys and I'm spending a lot of time on the announcements rather than on Valentine's Day. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't. I actually spent a lot of good amount of bonding time on Valentine's Day. But what's up, you guys? Oh, god dang. What's up, you guys? Chase the Darksage here, back with another video. And in today's video, we will be looking at some of the announcements that Viz has released on Twitter. So before we get into it, you already know, please do the usual YouTube stuff in terms of supporting your boy, like liking the video and hitting the subscribe button and sharing the video. That way you can help a friend know when some of these new manga releases are coming out. And don't forget to follow me on all my other social media platforms. All my links will be in the description down below. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so right now we are on Viz's Twitter page right here, and on February 14th, they did hi with the sun emoji. They knew what they was doing with that one. They knew what they was doing with that one. But let's go ahead and look at some of the releases. Well, we're gonna look at all the releases. I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna buy from these releases. So the first one is a Demon Slayer 3 light novels coming out.
This guy stinks!
Were any of you guys excited? I was very ecstatic when I saw this. Woo, more Demon Slayer stuff. I'm just kidding. I wasn't excited, but I know a lot of other people probably are excited for a release like this. So I'm happy for the people who are really in love with Demon Slayer right now. I know that season 2 is a hit for everybody right now, so I'm not gonna really judge it, but this is supposed to be released in fall 2022. This isn't it to kind of like he hating, but this isn't it to just like he's living his best life. So yeah, we have 3 light novels. I don't really know how much you could expand on the Demon Slayer universe, but we'll see how that goes. And then if we go up, we got some new editor type stuff that's happening within the Shonen Jump manga. You guys know that I collect the Shonen Jump mangas, but I haven't really been able to collect them this year that much, only because I'm running out of space. Like, I really don't have that much self space to actually be buying all these Shonen Jump volumes, so I had to take a bit of a break on that, which is kind of sad, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You get what I'm saying? So then we go up here, and then we got announcement. When gamer Anzu gets transported to a world of hot guys, this is already sounding isekai-ish. Not really feeling it. It's like she's in a dream. Yeah, it sounds very isekai-ish. Someone else's dream. The full color adventure Romantic Killer by Wataru Mamos drops fall 2022. Now, my thing is, this is an isekai getting a full color drop, which is, I'm very intrigued. Because we really don't have any other Viz Media series that's like really in full color. Like, we do have Dragon Ball Z, but it's not like all the way published in full color. Like, it's only published in full color up to the Frieza arc, which kind of saddens me because I was collecting those and I still am. All I need is like 2 more volumes, but we don't even have that all the way in full color, but we're getting this in full color. I don't know who's asking for this. I never even heard of this series until this announcement hit. So I mean, I'm happy for those who are getting it, but it just doesn't make sense when there's so many other series. And I like that PlayStation controller. I like that PlayStation controller. I got the PS3 one right here, which is nice, but I don't know. This really came out of left field for me, and I really wasn't anticipating a series like this. It's another isekai. I'm frankly tired of isekais. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and go on to the next series, and that will be 4 male friends support each other through the colorful ups and downs of teenage love. Rainbow Days by Minami Mizuno drops fall 2022. Now, I've never heard of this series, but I'm glad for all the people who have heard of this series and want some of this series. So you guys got that right there. We also have announcement. Are mere people, how you say that? I don't know, but I know it's like a mermaid person. Are mere people real? Mermaid Scales and the Town of Sands by Yoko Komori is a beautiful drawn tale that tries to answer that question. Drops fall 2022 as well. And I will say this is not for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this is not for me, but I'm not hating on anybody who gets this. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go on to the next thing. I'm really not familiar with that. We're not really into the titles that I really want, except for this one right here. And you know me, guys. I judge a book based off of its cover, and this cover right here looks pretty dope. Drip Drip is a one-shot graphic novel. You got me with graphic novel produced by Viz. I'm gonna see where that goes. With a massive nosebleed from the unique imagination of Paru Itagaki, creator of Beastars. Now, this one might be a bit interesting, but I kind of was, hoping this was more horror oriented. I'm not really sure where this one's gonna go. Yeah, she has a massive nosebleed and a unique imagination, but will there be any horror? When I look at this cover right here, I think horror. So I feel like I'm gonna be really disappointed if I actually get this and I read it and it doesn't come up to my liking. But I'm gonna be disappointed because, like I said, I'm judging a book by its cover. But we can keep moving on from here. And then we also have I believe this is Dadadan, right? A nerd must fight powerful spirits and aliens, all vying for the secret power of his family jewel. So who better to fight alongside him than his high school crush and a spirit granny? Dan Dan by Yukinabo Tatsu drops fall 2022. And I know my boy Jerry from My Waifu and Me, he's loving this series right here. And see, getting the physical, I'm actually check it out, because if you guys did not know, I really don't read stuff that doesn't have a physical volume. So I already got a lot of stuff in my backlog of reading physical manga. Why would I add stuff that doesn't have a physical into my backlog of reading? You get what I'm saying? Like, I only read stuff that has a physical as of right now until I get done with all my physicals, which will be never, obviously. So yeah, Dadadan, this was finally giving me a chance to actually check out Dadadan, but it is available on the Shonen Jump app. I believe you have to actually go on the website for Shonen Jump though to actually read it, because I believe it's a bit of an older, this series is targeted towards an older audience, so it won't be available on the regular Shonen Jump app on the actual phone itself, but actually on the website itself. And then right here we got Yosakura Family, which a lot of people saw this as a big dub from Viz Media himself. And honestly, I've heard a lot of things about Yosakura Family. I know a lot of people are, fans of this series. And so seeing it get a physical, I'll at least check out volume 1 just to give it a try and see what it's about. But being the head of a spy family, Matsumi's friendship with Tayo is put to the test when her overprotective brother seeks to kill him. The solution? Get married. Now, when I read that, it kind of gives me vibes from Nisekoi. Kind of. I don't know what this is about yet, but this is definitely giving me heavy Nisekoi vibes with the Yakuza and the mob having to get their siblings, I mean not their siblings, but their offspring married to each other. That way they can stop the war tensions and things like that. So that's what it's giving me, but this actually looks a bit more serious, but I can also tell that this is going to be very comedic. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. And one of the ones I really was anticipating on actually getting a printed version as soon as I saw it in the Shonen Jump magazine, and I wanted to read it. I wasn't sure if I should read it, but here we go. Taiki, I don't know how to say his name, plays badminton. Chinatsu plays basketball. Do these sports crossed lovers stand a chance? Blue box. Oh yeah. I'm getting it. This is going to be one of the sports mangas I'm probably going to be really into. So I'm getting it. And if I really want to read ahead of it, like I said, it is on the Shonen Jump app. Go ahead, check it out. And then we have, F's in the chat, man. F's in the chat, because we got one of the fallen soldiers right here. A grim take on Grim Tales. Oh, this one was very grim. Where the hunted becomes the Hunters Guild Red Hood. And if you guys don't get what I mean, I believe this only has about 18 chapters, because it got axed, it got canned. So at most there could only be 3 volumes. I heard a lot of people over here was liking the series more than it was over there in Japan. So I don't know, I could be confusing this with the other series I was reading in Shonen Jump, but man, look at the little comment right there. Hey, that's everybody who was loving this series and just saw that it was getting canceled in Shonen Jump. I heard a lot of people really enjoyed this series, so it's really weird to see that it's not weird to see that they're making a physical of it, because potentially, if this sells well enough, they'll come back and start making more. Maybe, no promises. I'm not, I'm just speculating, but it's possible that could happen. So if you guys really want to see this series, and I've heard a lot of people say great things about the series, so if you want to see it, check it out on the Shonen Jump app. It has been axed. And then we have this Promised Neverland with the short story collection from the master storytellers themselves. It includes an epilogue chapter to the hit series. It's not for me. I'll say that it's really not for me. I haven't even finished the original The Promised Neverland. I didn't even finish season 2. That's how bad season 2 was. And I always wanted to read the manga, but I have so much in my backlog already, so that's on the back burner. I'm sorry, I'll get back to announcing some of the manga. Right here we have another announcement. Black Paradox, Junji Ito's legendary sci-fi thriller about 4 people in search of the perfect death. That sounds hard. That's gonna be a cop. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. That sounds like a hard cop right there. People in search of the perfect death? on this front cover. They looking at me right now. Look, I ain't that ugly. Calm down. But they looking at me right now. I don't got the answers for you. But I would like to get my questions answered if I read this manga right here. And then we got, yes. Oh, the gods have answered me. More Rohan Kishibe, more JoJo. Yes, we have a spinoff of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure universe. Straight out of Diamond is Unbreakable comes Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe by Hirohiko Araki. Oh, instant cop. If there's anything on this list, anything on these announcements that I'm gonna cop, it's gonna be this. Now, I've seen a Japanese version of this manga in Kinokuniya, and I always wanted to get it because I was never sure if Viz was gonna print it over here. But now that I know that they will, it's instant cop, especially with my Rohan at the Louvre. Now this begs the question of how would this be printed? Would this be printed in a hardback like the actual Rohan in the Louvre, or will it be hardback as in the JoJoniums? Like, how would this be? I hope this is not paperback because this won't go with any of the other JoJo volumes, but I'm really curious to see how this will be, you know, printed out. But this is the most hyped thing that I'm going to be hyped for this year, probably. Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe. You guys know that I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so yes, I needed this in my life. Oh, I feel the testosterone creeping through my body right now. Next thing we got is Look Back is the heart-wrenching single volume story about the struggles of being an artist from Tatsuki Fujimoto, the creator of Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch, which I'm currently reading right now. And I do want to do a review of that, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's coming out fall 2022. Definitely gonna cop this. I wanted to read this in the Shonen Jump app, but I just wasn't sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yo, am I really gonna be teased on this? But then I'm reading Fire Punch. I'm like, you know what? I might as well knock myself out with this other Tatsumaki Fujimoto series right here. Well, not series, but one shot. And it's kind of nice to have a one shot in your actual collection too. Also, that Death Note one shot thing is coming out in physical too. I never talked about it on the channel, but that's coming out as well. This should be interesting. This should be really dope. Now we also have sorcery and demon curses abound in 2 light novels spun from the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, original concept by Gigi Akitama, story by Ballad Kitaguni, and I'm believing that I'm not gonna cop these. I like Jujutsu Kaisen from season 1, and I've been collecting the manga, and I'm just afraid if I really want to, you know, read the manga or watch the anime. But light novels really isn't my thing. A book with no pictures, not really my thing. It might be yours, it's not mine. So yeah, let's go to the next one. And then right here we have the dreaded now it's time for our summer 2022 digital exclusives, and we really just gonna run through these real quick because they digital exclusives. You're not getting the physical, so I really don't care. But for the sake of the video, we'll go ahead and talk about them real quick. We got the comic by Takahashi Kazuki, don't really care. We got Phantom Seer, which I really wish actually got a physical volume rather than a digital volume, but hey, it probably wasn't getting that much love over here anyways. We also got Bill King, a series that was cut / axed too soon from the Shonen Jump magazine, again from the creator of Toriko. You know Toriko. Sadly, this is why. Well, I don't can we stop a second? I really don't get why Viz is really doing these digital manga versions of these series instead of doing well, I mean, I get why. If you do a physical, that's actually going to cost money rather than saving you money if you just literally taking what's on the Shonen Jump app and putting it up for sale. I get that from a marketing standpoint, but from the buyer standpoint, I'm not buying Bill King. I'm not buying a PDF of Bill King. Why would I do that when I can already read Bill King within my $1.99 Shonen Jump subscription? You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm at least trying to say right here. We also have another digital exclusive. Risa Aoi is a detective on par, and this is supposed to be the ITLC thing, which I'm surprised this isn't really getting the physical, but also I haven't really heard anybody talk about it. I remember when this got first released in the Shonen Jump magazine, and people just ain't really, you know, messing with it in the streets, so I really can't blame them for this one. And then that's it. Like, I don't really know what to tell you guys, but there are a few titles that I want in this whole thing, and there are a few titles, well, there's a lot of titles I don't want. So let's go ahead and talk about the titles I do want. Y'all already know the first thing I got to get on this list is Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe. That's not even up for debate. I got to get that bad boy. Another thing I'm anticipating on getting is Dandadan. I really not sure how to say the title, but Dandadan. And the only reason I'm going to get this bad boy is because my boy Jerry talks highly of this series. So I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see what it do, and I'm gonna tell you guys my first impressions of some of these series as well, hopefully in a reading log after these series are released. We also have the Nosebleed series, which honestly I kind of want to get, guys. I kind of want to get it, right? but I'm not sure if I should get it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be very disappointed within myself, not the mangaka, obviously, if this is not a horror story. But this doesn't look like a horror story. It just looks like a happy girl having a happy nosebleed. But when I first saw it, I'm thinking there's about to be some killing in there. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to see what some of you guys say about it. Maybe some of you guys have already read it if it is out. I'm not sure. So yeah, you guys let me know in the comment section down below. Another thing I possibly want to pick up is Yosakura Family. Now I know my boy 2 likes this, and I saw one of my Shonen Jump magazines actually had this on the front cover, and it looked fire. So if there's like some dope fighting elements happening in this series, I'd probably be down to check it out. But also, I have another series that sounds similar like this called Nisekoi, and I haven't even finished collecting that. And I don't want to talk about that, so I'm gonna get at least the first volume of Yosakura series just to see how it is. Another series that I know I'm going to get is Blue Box. Now, I have seen this series in Shonen Jump, and I've been so tempted to read it, but I was like, yo, I can't read this unless it gets a physical. But now that it is getting a physical, I could go ahead and get to reading this bad boy. But I'm gonna read it in the physicals because it's just easier for me to keep up with physical volumes than it is for me to read weeklies. Because you guys know I really don't like to read weeklies anymore because it's just too much to keep up with so many Shonen Jump series, and I'm also reading finished series as well at the same time. So it was just too much, and it's way easier for me to just keep up within the physical volumes. Another Instacart for me is going to be Red Hood, a series that has, well, fallen short because obviously it's got cut from Shonen Jump. So I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna try it out, check it out. I've heard people say that they really like that. I personally never checked it out because, you know, I was waiting for it to build up some chapters, and it just seems like it won't be doing that anytime soon. But maybe if you guys support it, it might. So I don't know. Don't take my word for that. I'm just speculating, like I said earlier. And lastly, a for sure cop is that one shot by Tatsumaki Fujimoto, the same creator of Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch. I've definitely enjoyed Chainsaw Man. I'm really enjoying Fire Punch so far as well. So this series should definitely be a hit out of the ballpark. And I don't think this should be too crazy like Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch, obviously, because this seems like a more realistic take on an actual artist or mangaka. So I'm willing to see where this goes. And Tatsumaki Fujimoto, he has some very interesting story beats and elements. So I really want to see what he does with the story. But guys, that's about it for all these series that I want to check out. Let me know what series you want to buy or check out down in the comment section down below. I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, you haven't already, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the like button on this video. And you know I got to give a huge shout out to my Patreon pledgers for going ahead and financially supporting the channel. Guys, I highly appreciate what you guys are doing for me, financially donating on Patreon. And I got to give a huge shout out to the YouTube members for also financially donating on the YouTube side of things as well. And you know I got to go ahead and give a huge shout out to Broke Boy Gang. People are already liking the video, commenting, supporting your boy in all means necessary. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Also, before we go out this video, hold up. How was the audio on this video? Let me know in the description down below. I could definitely put out videos way faster in this format because it's just easier to edit and all those type of things. But you guys let me know in the comment section down below. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.